Readers, let's dive into Howie's pick this week for Cash Daddies 87, RNA. RNA, Avidity Biosciences. All right. Whoops, let me change that. That is supposed to be Howie's pick down there. Howie's pick, RNA. Cool. So, guys, we have we're on the weekly level. We have this higher level downtrend channel that we're watching. Looks like we've put in a point F, a potential point F, meaning it's the end of that channel. We may have found a bottom in that channel. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F. You'll notice I skipped this high here. This is a little bit of a tricky one. Would be interested to hear more expert charting opinions on how you would actually look at this. This was the pattern that made the most sense to me. This is something of a little bit of a tricky point here. But anyway, this is what we're working with at the moment. Sometimes you just got to make the decisions, right? Cool. So we are at the potential F leg of this downtrend channel. And what's interesting is that you can see we have this D leg resistance level in blue, which we have now broken up through. We've actually also hit this previous resistance level here and sold off. So what this means is we have a breakout and a retest. And the retest is happening as we speak. All right, so let's dive in to the daily level. This is the breakout. Let me give you a little bit more to see here. So that's the D leg, that's the F, right? So we've broken up through, went all the way up to two items here, right? This previous resistance here around 20 and the 200 daily moving average here in green. So we have big resistance sold off, but we expected this to, because this is now a retest. So we need a strong retest, and that's what we're looking at now. So if we zoom in, we've got some candlesticks. I put this yellow box around this green candlestick because it's bullish engulfing. Its body engulfs the previous, but it's not very strong. I have a feeling we're going to get a stronger reversal candlestick for this bounce. Like this is already starting to look like it wants to make a hammer candle, right? So we might get a strong hammer candle right here, but we'll see. Point is, we are retesting support. Good time to buy. If you want to be less conservative, a little more risky, you could just get in now. If you want to be conservative, you could wait for this candlestick pattern and moves above it, like I usually talk about. But if we zoom, so let's zoom out a bit further. What are we looking at here? So this is what's interesting, is if we come back up to the 20, and this is why Howie said the 20 level, right? So this is 20 resistance up into here. I believe Howie said 20, right? So it's going to move back up to 20, absolutely. The question is, will it sell off again or will it break? So there's a couple different things that could play out. It could go like this. Normally you expect some kinds of sell-off at major resistance. We could go back down to this trend line, and then we could finally break that resistance, which would be the resistance level at 20 and the 200 daily moving average. Very, very, very bullish at that point. There's another option that when we move up to 20 in this move, we go straight through it, right? We would go straight through it. Now, keep in mind, you always have the retest after the breakout up here, right? But point is, if and when we get this breakout of the 200 daily moving average and this $20 level, we are in kind of open territory up until this longer downtrend, this channel downtrend line here. But because we put in this F leg, we're expecting a breakout. We're expecting a breakout at this point. So that's what the chart would tell us. Now, of course, we all know what's going on in the markets, have no idea what we would expect from there. So we can't totally predict until we get to that level. So we would get into here and redo our analysis and just track it, chart it, etc. So that is RNA. It looks good. If we want to do Shorter term, 4-hourly. If we're looking at the 4-hourly for some shorter term trades, we do have a big bullish engulfing candle right here. That is much more robust looking than what we saw on the daily level. So if you're doing some shorter term calls, shorter term options, you could use this as your reversal candlestick and wait for, some kind of an indication of a close back above this yellow box, which is interestingly also above a bunch of moving average, as you can see right around here. So, a close up into here could be a nice bullish breakout for potential buy trigger if you wish on a shorter term level. All right, guys. Well, that's done for now. That's RNA. That's Howie's pick this week. So, give a follow, like, subscribe, etc., etc., etc. Show some support. Follow Chart Daddies on Twitter. Follow Cash Daddies on Twitter and YouTube. Thanks, guys. Talk soon. Peace.